See, when it comes to PIL, I think we have come a long way in terms of our DEI, curve. If we talk about generation, ethnicity, religion, region, diversity, we are quite ahead, in the curve. But if we talk about, diversity from the perspective of gender or, sexual orientation or expression, which is LGBTQ, or PWT, I think we still have a long way to go. While a lot of efforts have been put in towards the gender diversity area, when PIL was incepted 4 years back, we were just two women back at that time. Now we are sitting at around 40 women in PIL, and this is across the bands, junior, senior, top bands of the firm. So yes, and in the coming years, the focus is to grow this diversity from 17% to 25% in the next 5 years, even under our ESG framework, which is environment social governance framework. Under the social element of it, we're also focusing on hiring, returning mothers, LGBTQ talent out there, and PWD talent. Wow, it's an interesting question because see, we all aim towards DEI, especially in today's time, right? But every organization and industry has its own challenges. I'll specifically talk about PIL because we operate in energy and transporting, sector, sector which is historically, primarily dominated by male counterfolks. So if we go by data also, on an average, there are around 76% fewer women than men working in these sectors. And this representation, dips as we move towards the senior and top management. So I think for us, at least from a PIL perspective, again, I'll speak is that to break that mindset of people, around this whole DEI was the biggest challenge. And I think it's a common challenge across industries, that how do you make your people believe in this whole concept of DEI, right? I mean, while business is working, business is as usual, why you want to bring in something new as a policy or a framework? So to make people understand, to get a buy-in from the management, because I think any DEI initiative will not be successful if one, that your top management, does not believe in it. And what we have seen in PIL is that it is that belief from the top, which has helped us to drive our DEI initiatives. So number one challenge is to get that buy-in right at the first place. Second would be making people understand the importance of it. How is it really helping the organization? And it's just not the number part of the, number side of the things or the financials. It is also about the overall culture which we're trying to drive in the organization. The third bit is pushing business to take accountability. I think still we are living in an era where DEI is given I mean, is kind of put under the HR purview, that it's HR job to do DEI, and we don't have to do anything for it. But I think that whole mindset shift has to happen, because if the business don't take equal accountability of it, this particular initiative or any initiative under DI will not be successful. The fourth challenge I feel is breaking the unconscious biases. I think we all have them. We all have to deal with them, and somewhere we also kind of act on it. And it's all natural, because since childhood we are kind of being hardwired in a certain way, and we are bringing those unconscious biases at work as well. So breaking those unconscious biases, sensitizing people is another challenge, to get DEI right in any organization. And the last one I would like to put is that shifting this whole DEI perspective from a number game to the inclusion initiatives. Because to make DEI sustainable and equitable in any organization, we have to focus more on the inclusion bit rather than just numbers, that, I have achieved this number of diversity in this area. I think that's another challenge which, organizations face in this area of DEI. So while policy is a one-time effort, I would focus a bit more on the initiative bit. Whenever we conceptualize any policy or benefit in our organization, we keep inclusion and equity at the center of it. So I'll give you a few examples. So, be it our positive work environment policy, which prevents, discrimination against or discrimination on all bases, be it region, religion, sexual orientation or expression or gender. Apart from that, we have also implemented several DEI initiatives and benefits. So if we talk about maternity leave, right, while it's under the law, it's under the act, which is extended to women. Under the Maternity Act, there is an adoption leave, part as well, where we have made that adoption leave gender neutral in our organization. So even male can, take advantage of that adoption leave. We also give out childcare leave over and above the maternity leave. We provide daycare reimbursements to our, new parents who probably need their child to be put under the creche facility. We also provide flexibility in our work timings. So it's not a hard and fast rule that you have to come at 9:30 and go at 6:30. It's pretty flexible in terms of so that you can have a better work life balance as well. And this is again across for all, not any specific gender. Then we also have flexibility for a new mothers, especially when they need that kind of a support when they're coming back into the workforce, after 6 months of a break. So how do we help them transition more smoothly into the system? So we provide that flexibility, to our to our returning mothers, by probably giving them more work from home as compared to the other fellow colleagues. We also have, our employee assistance program, which kind of helps people on their emotional and mental well-being front. This is again open for all, for employees, for their friends, for their families. So that's on the wellness bit. Then, other than that, we are also focusing on hiring returning mothers, and we have already hired, two women who were on a career break and wanted to come back and join the workforce, and we have provided them that kind of an opportunity. So I think all these initiatives put together are really helping PIL, to bring that whole culture of DEI in perspective. I think we have come a long way in the DEI journey. Something that started as a mandate has actually become like a PIL core culture now. Employee respect and encourage each other to bring their individuality on the table. If I talk from a leadership perspective, so when we started, we had zero representation on the senior and top management, of women diversity. Now we are sitting at 15% diversity. That's again kind of talks about that one is the belief and the second is the action. So they have to go hand in hand, right? And also, I think overall organization has witnessed a mind change, when we started this whole journey of DEI, and they're more conscious and aware of the positive impact of a diverse workforce. I think it's inevitable. Organizations who are not understanding the importance of DEI or not adopting the DEI policy, they're missing on the best potential talent, out there in the market. As well as if I talk from a culture perspective for the internal, talent which you have in the organization, DEI is a very, very essential element, especially now. And DEI is beyond, facts mentioned in an organization website or annual report. Now, these are elements considered integral by all stakeholders in today's business scenario. Multiple studies and, also our DEI journey has revealed that an organization open to perspectives, from people of different backgrounds are more resilient, are more creative, and are more productive. Right. So DI is not a one-time project. It's a journey which one has to take, and journey with a lot of consistent efforts, one has to put in to make it successful.